So here's the, again, a review of the softwares that we're mostly using. Blue Sky Plan is really the most popular guided surgery program out there. There's a lot of other, softwares out there. Blue Sky Plan, I think, is probably the most widely used and probably the most powerful. And it's a great software. It's free to use. It's pretty cheap to export items and get your guides out. Mesh Mixer, again, like we were talking about, it's kind of that Swiss Army knife application where sometimes you have to just tweak a model, and Blue Sky Plan just doesn't quite have the power to do it. So Mesh Mixers are a great little tool. And then we talk about some of these other programs in our future courses. But the big areas that we're sitting in today, these are our 6 modules in Blue Sky Plan. And really where we're focusing today are the top 3. So your surgical guide module is all things planning the guide and the implant placement. Your crown and bridge module is how you're going to be designing a tooth or putting, altering a tooth for either, for let's say a temporary restoration or a pre-printed immediate load type of restoration, and putting it on a tie base. So that's that module. And then our model editing is just how do we how do you remove a tooth off of a model? How do you digitally extract? It's how you can edit the model itself within Blue Sky Plan without having to leave Blue Sky Plan. And I would say that this module is great for simple, basic editing functions, and it works really well, so you don't have to leave the software. Where Mesh Mixer comes in is just when you need a little bit more power behind the edit. So occasionally we'll have to take the file from Blue Sky, move it out into Mesh Mixer and do a more advanced manipulation and then bring it back in. But our goal is to try to keep things simple under one software. So the model editing is where we're going to be working today. Quick review, we got to know our terminology. This is like our language of dentistry or digital dentistry. The only thing you really need to know is STL and DICOM. Those are like the big important files to know. We don't do a lot of color scanning. I mean, the color doesn't really help us much in our world. But the important differentiation is, remember, it's got to be an STL or a DICOM, and it can't be one of these program-specific files. So that's just a basic thing you got to understand. You can't just go hit File Save on a software and then save it as a Blue Sky file and think it can go get printed. There's a difference between a Blue Sky file and then an actual STL. So, if you save a file, it's going to save it as a software file. If you export a file, you get to call it an STL. So just remember, think export, not save.